Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the American Dirt Series here tonight. We are live from Volusia with the super late models here. These guys are doing their qualifying laps right now. Hopefully to be an action-packed race here tonight. See Mr. Shane James out there making some laps here, top of the board here in qualifying. Hopefully to see some good racing here tonight. You guys got to see some action-packed racing last night with the big blocks and the big blocks and the the big blocks and the 360 sprints. As we see Mr. Kyle Matthews out on track for qualifying. Showing right now P4. Can he make it any better here? With that number 1M Sugar Dog Creation, Karen Custard. I guess looking like an F-150 there. As we see, he will qualify. Look like no more faster than fourth place there. Looks like we got a 20-car field here tonight, guys. Should be good racing here tonight. Hi there, Deontay Hamilton. How are you doing today? Thank you for checking in here on Speed Demon TV with the guys here with the American Dirt Series. As we get ready here, guys, I believe that's going to be end of qualifying as we go into heat racing. Let's go check your first heat. All right, your first heat race will be, starting on pole for heat race number 1, will be Jason Salter. Justin Ruggio Jr. will be second. Jordan Mitchell will be third. Nick Copper will be starting fourth. Steven Landau will be fifth. Chance Carr will be sixth. Garrett Boyd will be seventh. Cody Olson will be eighth. Kobe Copper will be ninth. And Justin Glover will be 10th. Here to start your guys' first heat race. If you guys are new here, don't be afraid to give that follow button here on Speed Demon TV. If you are new on YouTube side as well, give us a sub. We are going to be we run a virtue of random broadcasting for many leagues. If you guys need somebody to broadcast, let us know here. But we are here tonight with the American Dirt Series here at Volusia Speedway Park. As 8 laps is the distance for these guys is saying. Pace truck is going in here. Coming off turn 4. They see the green flag is out here. We see John Ruggio Jr. getting a good start off the barrel here over Jason Salter here. Going into 3 and 4. At the line here, John Ruggio Jr. is still your leader. Got Chance Carr here making his way up through the field here. Almost up to the 3rd spot. Battling with Jordan Mitchell here. Side by side they go into the corner. He takes the outside lane here going through the backstretch. Still a door-to-door. Little check up there. Looks like Jordan Mitchell had to check up just a little bit. Get the better run off the corner as he going in the corner. They are almost three wide for the lead here. Nose to tail. Justin Ruggero, Jason Salter, Nick Cooper. Justin Salter trying to make an inside move here. They're almost 3 wide off the corner. Inside, here comes Justin Salter on the inside of Justin Ruggero Jr. They are still side by side. Coming down to about 3 to go for your first heat race here. Nick Cooper's not making it any easier for these guys. They're almost 3 wide coming off 2. Down into 3 and 4. John Ruggio Jr. still has the lead. Jason Sauter trying to make a crossover here underneath of him to get it to stick. He's still side by side, but that outside lane's prevailing here. Coming down to 1 to go in heat race number 1. Your leader is Justin Ruggiero Jr., Jason Sauter second, Nick Copper third. Nick Copper trying to make an inside run there as they're about to be almost 3 wide here. Coming into turn 3 and 4 for the last time in heat race number 1. Your winner, Justin Ruggiero Jr., Jason Stahl will finish second. Nick Cooper will finish third. Fourth will be Chance Carr. Fifth will be Jordan Mitchell. As we get ready for heat race number 2. Here's how they line up. The teammates of Shane James and Kyle Matthews will share the front row here in heat race number 2. Jay Darn Little will be in third. Jason Moore will be fourth. Josh Fuller will be fifth. Matty Wakins will be 6th. Jacob Doak will be 7th. Buddy Ware 8th. Jesse Aikens and Kobe Collins rounds out the rear of the field here. As these guys get ready to go here, I want to thank Cincy Speed Esports here for coming on board with these guys again. Sponsor this season with these guys. Great group. Main sponsors, the 2 guys in the front row here for your heat race number 2 between Kyle Matthews and Shane James there. As we get ready to go here for heat race number 2. This will set the field after this heat race as they do a little 5-minute warm-up after here. Looks like the pace lights are off on that iRacing Chevy Silverado. It'll be taking out left-handed turn into pits as we get ready to come off turn 4. Green flag is out and Shane James gets the lead. Going into 1 and 2, we got a hornet's nest behind them as we got Shane James and Kyle Matthews door to door here in your heat race number 2. Jay Darren Little is up there in third, trying to get up to second. They are side by side for the lead between Kyle Matthews and Shane James. Shane James takes a little bit of a gap of the lead here, wise over his teammate Kyle Matthews, but Kyle Matthews gets the high side rolling. They are door to door down the backstretch. Side by side, they come off of turn number 4.
Battery low.
Your race leader still is Shane James. Not by much there. Kyle Matthews is trying to make that outside work. They are still side by side. 4 to go at the line. Shane James not getting an inch on the bottom here. Kyle Matthews making the high side work here. They're still door to door. Kyle Matthews trying to get that outside line to work here, wise. We see a 3-wide battle between Jason Moore, Jay Darren Little, and Josh Fuller back here. Trying to get as much ground they can as possible. We got Kyle Matthews took the lead. Coming down to 2 to go. Shane James trying to reel him back down. Looks like Darren got a little sideways there, gathered it up. We get back to the lead pack here. Kyle Matthews and Shane James battle for the lead here. 1 lap to go in heat race number 2. Looks like Kyle Matthews got a little high in the corner. Left the door open a little bit for Shane James there as they come off turn 3 and 4. Is Shane James going to get it at the line? Barely. Kyle Matthews gets it by 4 thousandths of a second at the line there. Great racing there for heat race number 2. As these guys do a little bit of warm up here. We'll do a little bit of look-see around here while these guys are rolling.
Charging battery.
There we go, guys. As you do a little looks here, wise. Right on board with John Ruggier, Heat Race 1 winner. Get a little bird's eye view while these guys are racing. These guys are already checking up the warm-up. We're going to be going racing, guys. Give them a little bit of a warm-up time. It looks like these guys are ready. Wow, I know, right? They did some great racing. All right, guys, as we get ready to go here, this is how the feature will start. Line up for you guys for the American Dirt Series late models. Josh Ruggier Jr. will be on the pole. Kyle Matthews will start second. Jason Sauter will start third. Shane James fourth. Nick Cooper will start fifth. Jason Moore will start sixth. Chance Carr will start seventh. Josh Fuller will start eighth. Jordan Mitchell will start ninth. And J. Darren Little will start 10th. 11th will be Cody Olson. 12th will be Maddie Wakins. 13th will be Garrett Boyd. 14th, Jacob Doak. Stephen Lindow will be 15th. Buddy Ware, 16th. Kobe Copper, 17th. JC Atkins, 18th. And 19th will be Kobe Collins. 19 cars for the field here tonight. And 40 laps is the distance. As you guys are here, while we're getting ready to go here, we'll get back down to the action here. Looks like Pace Truck lights are off on that iRacing Silverado here. We will be going green next time by. Guys, as we get ready to go. Yeah, some strong hitters here tonight. That is very true, Mr. Andrews. As Pace Truck goes in here, we will be going off turn 4. Green flag is out, and we are underway. Josh Ruggier Jr. goes to the point. Off the start here. Give you little guys an update here while I was going in here. Kyle Matthews or Shane James has been the hot shoe here in this series. Last week he got upset. We got a caution already to start the field. But as we were saying here last week, guys, we'll go back here and see who actually wrecked. Oh, you're good? All right, let's see here. Jay Darren looked like he just got up in the wall. Something happened there. Oh, we got Buddy Ware and him got into. Ooh, I think it was Kobe Collins too. And there was JC Akins there. All right, you guys. But yeah, last week's winner was, I'm trying to find it here, sorry guys. Oh, Kyle Matthews did win last week. He was your feature winner in the Super Lates at Charlotte. Looking here wise at points, he has got about a 40 or 50 point gap over Garrett Boyd here in tonight's race. Garrett Boyd's back there in, I believe, 13th. And it's like a stretch battle between Brad Dyer and Cody Olson back here as well. Like, good stretcher. But again, good to see new faces out here, more competition. Really amps up the field here and gets your blood pumping to see new faces. By the way, I think that one is that Mr. I'm trying to see who that is real quick. I think that's Nick Cooper, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see here. Yeah, Mr. Nick Cooper's running that nice looking, I believe that's Brandon Shepard. Don't hold me to that. I believe it is, though. No, Brandon Overton. My bad. Brandon Overton's scheme. But as we get ready here, guys, we'll be going green this time by here. Field is stacked and ready to go here at Volusia Speedway Park. Coming off turn 4. Green flag is out and we are underway. Justin Ruggio Jr. takes it into the corner. As we get the lead here, while the battle for second right now is between Jason Salter and Kyle Matthews. As they're door to door. Justin Ruggio Jr. takes the lead and is starting to get away here early on in this race. But not by much, as we got Jason Salter and Kyle Matthews starting to catch him while they're battling side by side. Justin Ruggio Jr. is stretching it here just a little bit. Kyle Matthews looks like he's starting to fade. He drops back to 4th. As you see, Jason Salter and Nick Cooper up to 2nd and 3rd here. While these guys are battling back here for 2nd, Justin Ruggio Jr. is starting to leave these guys in the dust here. 7 laps out of 40. Again, your race leader is Justin Ruggio Jr. 2nd is Jason Salter. Nick Cooper is 4th, and Nick Cooper's 3rd. Kyle Matthews 4th, and Jason Moore 5th. While these guys go through the field here, I'm going to go a little bit through the field wise. Back here with Kyle Matthews having a battle between Shane James, Jason Moore, and himself. So you see this, James is trying to run that bottom groove right against the wall in that Karen's Custard Sugar Dog Creative machine there. See this, it looks like Justin Ruggio Jr. is losing his lead just a little bit to Salter as he's slowly starting to reel him in. Coming off 3 and 4 here. Looks like Jason's slowly getting that inside line. Because the straighter you put this car off the corner, the more speed you're going to get. And that's exactly what you're seeing right now, is Jason is literally caught up to John here. Coming off of turn 3 and 4. Going into 1 and 2. On the outside move here by John Salter, possibly. Or Jason Salter, I'm sorry. Alright, as we get Jason Salter in the bottom there, getting the inside run here on John Ruggio Jr. on the outside, but they're still door to door. So he had to check up just a little bit as they're about to touch doors in the corner there. Going into 1 and 2. They are almost 3 wide in the corner here. They all settle it down here. Coming off turn number 4, your race leader still is John Ruggio Jr. Caution is out here at lap number 16. As we go back here to see what would happen. Looks like it was Jordan Mitchell and Buddy Ware here. Oh, looks like they already had contact with Boyd there as well. 3 wide scenario there, look like. Tried to get it out of there. Oh, Buddy Ware. Oh, man. Hard lick. Oh, and then the 15 of Kobe Copper just comes in and nicks him. Tough break there for guys. guys, as we get ready to line these boys back up. Look like Buddy Ware coming back out of the pits here. As the caution flies here, race leader still is Justin Ruggiero Jr. Jason Salter is second, Nick Cooper third, Kyle Matthews fourth, Jason Moore fifth, and Shane James fifth. Might have said that wrong too, by the way, guys. Oh, Shane James sixth. My bad. My apologies. Alrighty, guys. Pace truck lights are off on the All-American Dirt Series pace truck. As we get ready to go here, he will be pulling in the pits this time by, and we'll be back under green. And we are under green. John Ruggiero Jr. takes it to the point here. We got another caution. Look a big wad up in the back there. Looks like between Kobe Collins, Jesse Atkins, and Jacob Doug. Let's look back here real quick. We get off the start here. Oh, little turn action there. Just wadded up the field. Oh. A lot of damage there. As we get back under way here soon. Gotta thank our sponsors, Cincy Speed Esports here. Thank you for coming on board here. You guys were great. Jump on board with these guys. Alrighty, guys, looks like caution lights are off on the All-American Dirt Series pace truck. I'm sorry, not All-American. It just it rolls off the tongue. The American Dirt Series here tonight at Volusia. The pace truck will be taking that left-hander here, wise, as we're coming into 3 and 4. Green flag is out and we are underway. John Ruggiero Jr. gets the lead here off the start, but looks like Jason Salter has other news. We look like we're back under caution again. Buddy Ware looks like he's crashed. Let's sit back here and look here. Oh, with a wobble up in front of it was more for that and just counterproductive there. Started with the 6 of Cody Olsen there. I don't know what happened with Cody there, but let's see if we can go back and look at that real quick. Go back with the Olsen's view here. Oh, the 2 looked like the 2 of Chance Carter looked like spun his tires and then waddled everybody up there. Alrighty, guys, we're acting stacked to go racing here again. Your race leader's still here. Looks like we're at 19 out of 40. Might be 18 out of 40 when we get back green here. Alrighty, guys, pace truck lights are off here. We're going to be going back green again. Pace truck makes the left-hander, coming off 4. We are green here at Volusia. John Ruggier Jr. gets it off the top side there. Looks like he's under fire by Nick Cooper there on the bottom. He's starting to make the inside line work there. You got Jason Salter on the middle there, trying to make the middle lane work there. Get that slider line working. As he goes under door to door. We got Kyle Matthews in the fence. A little bit there, a little contact with the wall for Kyle Matthews there. Don't know exactly what happened back there. We get back racing here, wise. Your race leader right now is John Ruggier Jr. Jason Salter is trying to make a run here. And then you got Nick Cooper on the heels of Jason Salter there. Kyle Matthews is slowly making his way back up the field off some incident back there. We got Jason Salter running the bottom line, trying to get a good entry off. We got a caution. Looks like Steve Landau has crashed. Let's get back here and look real quick. Coming off the corner. Oh, he just checked it up and brought everybody with him. Oh, man. Got Darren in there along with all everybody here. So we're back under yellow here with Cincy Speed Esports Late Model Series. Alright, guys, as we're getting ready to go here with about 18 to go, can we see Jason Salter upset the race leader of John Ruggier Jr.? Guys, pace lights are the caution lights are off on the pace truck here. We'll be going green this time by. As the pace truck is taking the left-hand turn into the pits here. Green flag is out and we are underway. John Ruggier Jr. takes her to the point again. As we see Nick Cooper not wasting any time trying to get that bottom lane running here while Jason Salter is running that high side. Hard battle for second right now. Actually getting close to hard battle for the lead as Jason Salter trying to make a look on the inside here. Can he make it stick? Side by side we go here down the backstretch and caution is out again. Kobe Cooper has wrecked. Looking like a stack up there. In contact with Garrett Boyd and Oh, he hit the outside wall hard and got nailed by the 15. We go back live here, guys. Yeah. I do, Mr. McLovin, under RCN. Yeah, I heard there was a guy named John Freeman. He was very fast in the iRacing scene. I kind of wish he didn't retire. Alrighty, guys, we're getting ready to get down to about 16 to go here. Hopefully these guys can bring out some green flag racing here to finish off the race. As we see right now, we got John Ruggiero Jr. and Jason Sauter, your front row. Nick Cooper, Shane James up to 4th. Jason Moore and Matty Wakins, 5th and 6th. Josh Fuller and Cody Olson, 7th and 8th. Kyle Matthews in 9th. And we are, green flag is out. So we're back underway here with 14 to go. John Ruggiero Jr. out to the outside there. Looks like Jason Sauter trying to make a run here. And Nick Cooper 3 wide in this corner. Can they all make it stick? Coming off the corner here. You're still your race leader, John Ruggiero Jr. Jason Sauter trying to make that inside line work here to get around him with Nick Cooper on the bottom. Looks like they all fall back in suit here. As they're coming down in turn 1 and 2. Jason Sauter trying to make an edge here, but we got John Ruggiero Jr. running that outside there, ripping the outside. Hey Jay, wow, how you doing there, brother? We're getting ready to go here, guys. Coming into 3 and 4 off turn 4. We're looking to 11 to go here, this time by your race leader, John Ruggiero Jr. Jason Sauter is making a charge here late. I don't think he's going to have enough. That 44 machine is very strong here tonight. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Side by side they go. John Ruggiero and Jason Sauter. Don't jump the cushion, exactly. That's what that 44 is doing. He's riding that berm, making sure we don't jump the cushion here. Jason Sauter trying to make the inside run here. Looks like John Ruggiero Jr. is just too quick here. He's starting to get back in paces. We got a caution out. Coming down to 8 to go. Let's go back here and look like. Right? Alrighty, guys. We're going to look back here and look like Garrett Boyd crashed with Chase Carr and J.C. Atkinson. Cars. Oh, wad up cars. Man, Boyd is not having a good night tonight. Alrighty, guys. As we rack them up here and get them going here, we're going to be getting going close here. We're looking at 8 to go here in your super lates. I don't know, guys. Appreciate everybody stopping in and chit-chatting, though. Alrighty, guys. Looks like we're getting... might be going single file here. These guys have tried it double wide. Yep, they will be going single file this time by. Try for a restart here. The caution lights are off on the iRacing Silverado pickup truck. We're going to be trying it again with 8 to go. Who we got winning, man? That 44's been fast. If the 10 car could get a good start, I'd possibly see him be able to get around him, but the 44 of John Ruggio Jr. has been strong. And green flag is out here, and we are underway. 8 laps to go. 7 to go at the line here, guys. John Ruggio Jr. runs her off turn 2 here. Starts to stretch lead on Jason Salter here. He might if he can get the car to center in. Coming down to go here. So we see John Ruggio Jr. starting to stretch it a little more here. We're coming down to 5 to go, 4 to go next time by. Jason Salter's trying his hardest to get up here, wise, but I don't think he's got enough. Coming to 4 to go, 3 next time by. Your race leader, John Ruggio Jr., Jason Salter second, Nick Cooper third, Jason Moore fourth, Josh Fuller fifth. As we come in with 3 to go. Looks like Jason's trying to get a line here wise to adjust to get up to him, but I don't think there's enough time. John Ruggio Jr. has stretched her out here to a good half a second over him. 2 to go this time by. Coming down the turn 3 and 4. 1 to go. John Ruggio Jr. will see the white flag. 4 more corners to go here. And going into 1 and 2. Coming off 2 here down the back stretch. Entering 3 and 4. He will come off turn 4. Seeing the checkered flag. John Ruggio Jr. will take the win here tonight in the American Late Model Series, sponsored by Cincy Speed Esports. As these guys go here, I will be bringing these guys up to the booth for your race interviews. As we get ready to go here for interviews with these guys. We got Ruggio, we got Jason, we got Cooper. Alrighty, guys, we're going to bring them up here. Let's see real quick. I need to see who finished where. Alright, we'll bring third place and Mr. Nick Cooper up here. Right on board with get him up here. Alrighty, guys, we are bringing up third place finisher Nick Cooper. Nick, man, good finish there, buddy. It looks like you guys were having a heck of a battle there. Did all them cautions kind of, I guess, hurt you wise? Trying to make it up through there?
Yeah, I don't think it was just a caution. It was just the tracks are so one lane right now. It's just hard to go anywhere or do anything. So I tried the bottom and it just drove right around me. So I really couldn't do anything to try to go forward.
Oh, most definitely, man. seeing this track, man, it was interesting. At the start, it looked like like you were saying, it was like an all groove track, and then when it started to slick off the bottom, it was mostly looked like the high side was where you needed to be able to be fast.
Yeah, yeah, like I said, basically all the tracks on here are like that now, and I think that iRacing needs to definitely do something to fix that. But it was fun to race at least and finish good.
We got people actually in the chat wanted to ask you something. He said, his name is JCRJ. Wow, there from the YouTube side. Ask, why didn't you try the higher lane at the end closer to the cushion?
I probably should have, but hey, when you're running 30, you don't want to try something that's going to kill you and you're finishing. So I just figured I'd go with what I knew.
Most definitely. That's fair. That's fair, guys. Before we roll out of here, man, do you have anybody you want to thank before we roll out of here?
D1RT and just everybody at American Dirt Series for putting this on.
Alrighty, man. Thank you. All right, that was your third place finisher there. We're gonna bring in Mr. Salter. All right, let's bring him in here. Alrighty, Mr. Salter, you got a copy there, brother.
Yes, I do.
All right, man. Man, you tried your hardest to get up there to John. You were trying every which way, every lane there, buddy. Walk us through your race here. What was the leading factor? You just ran out of laps, or was it the caution laps that hurt you not getting up to them?
Yeah, I'm better off whenever I got a good rhythm going, and with the caution, you couldn't get a good rhythm going. And out there towards the end, I figured the top was way too high up there to be quick, but Johnny went up there and railed it and got the momentum on me, and I couldn't make nothing work on the bottom.
And yeah, it looked like you had a fast car. It looks like if it wasn't for them a couple cautions, it looked like you were, like you said, in your rhythm. You were starting to catch them. Looked like I was telling the guys out here in the audience that was chit chatting. You got to keep these cars straight. Like if you get like them deep sideways, you lose all the momentum you have in the corner. And for these guys, like it looks like you were getting them in the middle of the corner before all them cautions came in.
Yeah, the set they had us on tonight kind of, it felt really good to me. It was tight, but if you gave it too much, it would get really loose. And I like that kind of a setup for some reason, and it just kind of falls on my wheelhouse. And sometimes it goes your way, and sometimes it don't.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Before we roll out of here, would you like to thank anybody at the back of the shop? I know you want to thank Black Diamond out there, big supporters for you, fuel in the car.
Oh yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for broadcasting, ADS for putting the league on. Congrats to Johnny on the win. Congrats to D1RT and Rocket Esports for top 5 finishes. I'd like to thank Rocket Esports, my team, all the support that everybody gives us, and D1RT as well. Digs by D1RT, Go Designs, and everybody out there that watches and loves watching these races.
All righty, man. Thank you very much. Good finish here, man. I hope to see do good here in the umps here a little bit here.
We're going to give it hell.
Hey, that's all you got to do, man. Alrighty, guys. That was Jason Salter running P2 here tonight. And we're going to bring up the race winner, Mr. Johnny Ruggio Jr. I'm going to ask him if I said his name right. Alrighty, Johnny. You got a copy there, brother? John, you got a copy there, brother?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, I got you, brother. Man,
sorry about that. I didn't have a push to talk button set up.
Hey, you're good, brother. Man, I want to make sure I got your name right. It's Ruggio, right?
It's Ruggiero.
Ruggiero, okay. I was saying Ruggio most of the race. Ruggiero, okay. But John, man, great race here tonight. I was just talking to Jason here before he left, and he was like, he might have had something for you if it wasn't for all the cautions. But again, walk us through your race here. I know the cautions kind of played a big factor in not having some good close racing at the end there. But walk us through your race there and tell us how you came out on top here, knowing that it came down to like a 1-lane track.
Yeah, obviously was fortunate enough to win my heat and start on the front row and get out front early. And obviously, when it's a fixed set, primarily the line's kind of 1 lane, so I was just doing everything I could to be smart and just keep running consistent laps, and then keep an eye in rearview mirror to see if Salter was gaining on me or not. And Jason was obviously really, really quick. He's really the one that ultimately showed me the bottom in 3 and 4. And once I kind of took that line away, I felt really good and was able to kind of pull away there at the end. But like you said, if it wasn't for the cautions, I really think he would have had a little better opportunity at getting by me. But thankfully, everything played out, and I didn't have to worry about it.
Oh, most definitely, man. Like I know that Nick was actually saying it kind of wish iRacing would change. He was saying he wished that iRacing would fix the 1-lane issue. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I certainly agree. A lot of it just, it's obviously way, way, way beyond my head on how they have the game configured, but it's pretty obvious. A lot of these racetracks, how they're 1-lane, fixed or open set, doesn't matter. It's just kind of the way that these tracks fall. So I certainly wish it was a little more racy, but nonetheless, it's still a lot of fun to get on here and spend some time racing with some buddies, and every once in a while you luck up and get a win. So it's always fun.
Most definitely, man. I do have before we roll out of here and get you to your sponsors and all that. I have YouTube rolling in here, so we got a lot of people asking questions here. McLovin RCN, I asked John, any tips for drivers just starting out in dirt?
Yeah, man. So like really the big thing I would say is focus on, running as many races as you can, whether it be hosted or official. This isn't easy. It takes a lot of time to get consistent and get good, but as long as you run a lot and spend a lot of time, at any point you'll be able to be very competitive. I'm fortunate enough to run decent some nights, so it's a lot of fun, and I understand the struggle of not running well all the time, but as long as you spend a lot of time and focus on your driving and just try to drive as straight as possible. You don't want to be turning the wheel a lot. You want to be very minimal on your wheel inputs, use the throttle very lightly, be smart, keep the car straight, and you'll be fine. A lot of it's just experience.
That, and I got another person out here, JCRJWow, is asking, was tire factor an issue tonight with you guys with the race here tonight?
So actually in iRacing, on dirt, the tire model, like you can have a spike in heat and that'll create the car to get really loose, but there isn't actually tire wear. So like from the start of the race to the end of the race, you're running as hard as you can run, as far as what the track will give you. But as far as tire wear, there really isn't any, besides on a restart you might get a tire heat might spike, and when it does you'll feel free, but as long as you calm down and start driving easier, you'll be able to cool the tires back down and get back to it. But so no, I guess the answer would be no, tire wear was not an issue because there is no tire wear.
Alrighty, man. I think that's all the questions here for you. Before we get you going here, we'll get you to get your sponsor shout out here tonight, man, before we get rolling here and take our intermission here before we go to the UMP Modifieds here in about 10 minutes.
Yes, sir. I just want to thank you guys for the broadcast. Thank the American Dirt Series for putting our race together. I want to thank everybody over at D1RT Racing, Nick Cooper, Salter, all them guys were a big help. We all race together. We all race clean. It's a lot of fun. So I want to thank all them guys for the help, and hopefully we can do it again in UMPs.
Oh, most definitely, man, here. Again, man, we're going to get back in here and thank John up here wise. Congrats on the win here tonight. We're gonna take a roughly 10 minute. I gotta make sure what time you guys load up. I might start it up sooner, but we're gonna take a 10-minute intermission here. Guys, if you want, go get a drink, come back here. We'll be back with the UMP Modifieds here at Volusia. Guys, stay tuned.
Before we move forward to race series, let's go over license classes. Your license class acts as sort of a skill ranking system. It determines which series you're qualified to participate in. Everyone starts off with a rookie license. From there, you can work your way to Class D, C, B, A, and if you can make the cut, the Pro license level. Each license level allows you to participate in more race series. We offer over 40 in total. You can view your current license at the top of the page. Take note of the number next to your helmet. This is your safety rating, which starts at 2.5. Now, your safety rating is indicative on how clean and consistent your racing is. It fluctuates based on the amount of incidents that occur in official sessions. For example, if you go off track, spin out, or make contact with other drivers, your safety rating will decrease. The cleaner your laps are, the more your safety rating will steadily increase. A high safety rating will help you get promoted into the next license class. Getting promoted allows you to participate in more race series. Check out your promotion status by going to your profile page. If you scroll to the bottom, you'll find instructions on how to get yourself promoted to the next license level. As a rookie, you'll need to participate in 2 races or 4 time trials and have a safety rating of over 3.0 in order to be promoted to Class D. Once you meet the promotion requirements, you'll be automatically promoted at the end of the current race season. If your safety rating exceeds 4.0, you'll be promoted to the next license level instantly. This is called Fast Track Promotion. If you have a D-Class license or higher, you'll need to run 4 official races or 4 official time trials in a series designated for your license level. You can look up which series will count towards a license promotion by going to the series page and referring to the indicator on the right-hand side.
Giorgio just missed his braking, and unfortunately, man, there's not much either of those two could have done in that whole situation.
No, there really wasn't. It was just incidental contact. Giorgio missing that braking zone, and then they're going for a ride. We're both of your leading drivers.
5 minutes in from 16th on the grid, and he has had no chill. Used the slipstream at every opportunity. They're into each other, and this is a big wreck in the leading pack. Who's involved in that? Everyone is. The question is who isn't. Dobner, Willits, Dennis Hancock have shot through, but that is a massive, massive incident. You saw it live. Nose cone to rear crash structure. Got them loose for the 2 lanes down low from the very front of the pack. And that is a huge, huge incident at Dover.
The drivers in the background just venting a little bit at the moment as everybody sort of pans and picks themselves up and
As they come up to this last corner, he's got some speed. He's going to look low, though, and he's going to get his nose in. Can he get completely past? Can he make it stick? They're going to bang doors once again, and the 24's in the wall. They're going to wreck and across the line. Who even has it? It is the 24. Turner somehow takes the win in the most messy finish I have seen in some time.
I will... Okay. I'm going to say, if anybody's in this race right now listening to me, and you want to try and win this, you all have to work together right now. Justin's a one-man wrecking machine. Here they go, 3 of them trying to go together. I can't make it! Jeff can't make it! He finally spun around! On one car! Finally,
he's still going, though. He held it! Oh, no, he didn't. He didn't hold it. Mike Gaunt now passed by the leader. Oh! There goes his engine.
You get disqualified for meaningful fly.
The number 6. Cameron Harris is exacting his revenge. Because he's exacting his revenge. He's exacting his revenge.
Adrian Stefan taken out. Dana Lacey taken out. Who wants to win this?
This right now. You see this right now. You see this. We can do this together, my friends.
IndyCar's way back there. They don't seem to be a factor.
Oh, he's coming down to it, but no, Dickinson's going to run the bottom.
Is it going to be Dickinson? Is it going to be Conrad? Oh no! Oh! Who is it? I don't know. Oh gosh! Is it going to be Lou Bender?
Lou Bender!
Is it going to be
Lou Bender?
And Steve Lubender wins! Steve Lubender wins!
Here. We got about 6 minutes left in practice here for these UMP Modified drivers here at Volusia. Give you guys a little on board here, these guys. Looking back here, look some guys here tonight. Right now, top of the board here is Josh Fuller. Yes, sir, Jay. Well, back to dirt. I know, right? If you actually want to watch some, I don't broadcast this out. A fellow broadcaster broadcasts it on Monday night. If you guys want to, I know they broadcast the NRSL Racing League. What series is this? This is the UMP Modifieds. These are literally, most of the time you're turning right in these cars. These guys are, by the way, you asked a question for these. I believe these guys are fixed setup, but if the track doesn't fit where they race, they make a setup for them. If you want, I can get in touch with them and bring you in. I have NASCAR race, yes. These guys race Fridays and Saturdays. Fridays they run big block modifieds and 360 sprints. And tonight we run supers and oh, sweet. So we're getting ready. We got 4 minutes left here in practice. Look back here for the field. We got Shane James. Right now, the top guy right now is Mr. Josh Fuller. Love the chat, guys. Love the chat. Love the chat. No. Well, you can in a way. You gotta, it pretty much is called knocking the fender off, more or less. You run the high line and the fender. I mean, yeah, and yes and no. You can run the high side and knock the fender off there. Alrighty guys, we're getting close here. About 2 minutes left in practice. Right there's the guy that's making the pace here. Not by much over Kyle Matthews. Right now the fastest times is a 16.82 to a 16.83. And Jarrett Murphy here with a 16.83 as well. Man, it's a tight field. The top. Man, the top, like almost the top 10 is under a blanket. I don't believe I was with them at the time. They're JWoww. Alrighty guys, we're getting down to under like actually 3 seconds here. We're gonna be going heat racing here. And that's the end of practice. Alrighty guys, as we go into heat race number 1. Here is how it starts. To the grid. Buddy Ware will be on pole. Starting second, Garrett Boyd. Third, Shane James. Fourth, Patrick Coculier. Fifth, Maddie Wilkins. Sixth, John. He just told me his name too. John Ruggio. I think it's Ruggio Jr. John Ruggio Jr. He just told me what it was and I forgot. Justin Glover will be 7th. 8th will be Josh Fuller. Good to see. This is going to be interesting since the fastest guy in practice was the guy that's starting in the rear in heat race number 1. What, Fuller? I know, right? Patrick, I might pick. Yeah, Patrick's cool. I can't pronounce his name right here. Alrighty, guys. Alright, guys. Pace truck is in here. Off turn 4. Green flag is out here at Volusia. Buddy Ware goes into turn 1 here. Deep in the corner here. Looks like Garrett Boyd running the outside. There's a little bit of bobble back there. He's got Buddy Ware running the bottom here. Still your race leader. Garrett Boyd trying to make that outside stick. Coming off a 2. Still side by side, but looks like Buddy Ware's getting it back into the corner, but Garrett Boyd gets that run off. Your new race leader, Garrett Boyd. Coming off 2 here wise, Garrett Boyd takes the lead, starting to stretch it just a little bit here. As you see, Shane James goes to the top side. Follow suit. You see Garrett Boyd here starting to get a little bit more room here over Buddy Ware and Shane James. You see John John Rugg Jr. I'm gonna call him back because I'm a butcher. John Rugg Jr. here back in 4th, starting to make its way up to the field here as we're getting down to 3 laps to go in heat race number 1. This is heat race there, JWoww. With the amount of cars it determines on the heat race. This right here is heat race 1. As they go 4 wide into turn number 4. 1 to go this time by. 2 to go, my bad. 2 to go this time by. Coming out of turn 2. They were 4 wide going in turn 4. Going into the corner 3 wide again. Coming off the corner, Garrett Boyd, 1 to go. Garrett Boyd hanging her 10 on the outside. Shane James on the bottom. They are side by side going into 3 and 4. Can Garrett Boyd get the, oh, he's going to get the run off the corner. Can he make it stick? Oh! He got him. Wow. By .01 at the line. Wow. What a great race. What a great start to our heat racing as we go into heat race number 2. Your starting lineup will be Nick Cooper on the front row. Kyle Matthews will be second. Third will be Jason Doak. Fourth will be Jason Sauter. Fifth, Jordan Mitchell. Cody Kelly will start 6th, and Chance Carr will start 7th. That was a great race. It looks like Nick Cooper, oh, he finally made the grid there. I didn't think he was going to make the call to the grid there for the heat race number 2. Sorry about the ticker, y'all. It is messed up a little bit here. It will fix itself next round here. As the pace truck goes into the pits here, we are going green for heat race number 2. Nick Cooper goes into the corner here on the bottom side. We got Kyle Matthews on the top side here, along with Jason Sauter on the top there as well. Jacob Doak runs the bottom. They are 2 to 3 wide. As we see Nick Cooper here starting to run it in. Nick Cooper starting to stretch it a little bit here, but we got hot shoe Kyle Matthews here in second. Starting to run him down a little bit here as we're getting 3 out of 8 laps here. Cooper starting to stretch it out a little bit further here, wise not much, as he got Kyle Matthews on his tail. Coming off turn 4, Kyle Matthews gets a run, tucks it in behind him. As he gets into turn 1 and 2, Kyle Matthews looks to the inside of Justin Cooper. They are door to door. Man, close battle there right now with Kyle Matthews and Justin Cooper here coming off turn number 4. Nick Cooper still has the lead, but not for long. His slide job for Kyle Matthews makes it. Is it going to stick? Coming off turn 2, they're still door to door. He puts another slider on him, but he tucks it in. Another slide job by Nick Cooper here. Kyle Matthews gets the preferred line on the top there. Another slide job by Nick Cooper here. Takes back the spot. It's going to be slide job after slide job at the top 2 here. It's coming down to 1 to go here. Who's going to take it? Nick Cooper on the outside. Kyle Matthews on the inside. He tries to put a slider on him. Nick Cooper gets it off turn 4, and your Heat Race 2 winner, Nick Cooper. Finishing second with Kyle Matthews, Jacob Doak third, Chance Carr fourth. Good. Heat Race number 2. As we go to Heat Race number 3, your starting lineup will be Kobe Collins on the front row. Alongside him is Jason Moore. Starting third will be Jarrett Murphy. Fourth will be Jesse Atkins. Fifth will be Kobe Copper. Sixth will be Jay Darren Little. And rounding at the rear of the field here in Heat Race number 3 is Steven Lindau. Thomas, man, these guys are amazing. I don't know if literally, I'm not gonna say you wouldn't be able to run with them, man, but these guys are fast. Some of these guys are actually pro drivers. But guys, we get ready to go here for Heat Race number 3. Pace truck is in. Coming off turn number 4. Kobe Collins sees the green flag, and we are underway. Kobe Collins goes into turn number 1, slides it up to the high side. We got Jason Moore in the middle there, looking on the inside, along with Garrett Murphy here on the inside of Jason Moore. 3 wide off turn number 4. Oh, got contact. They all save it, gathered it back up. And we're still green. Little contact with Jason Moore and Garrett Murphy there. But as we're back up here, Kobe Collins taking the lead here a little bit as we see Jesse Akins here. Oh, it'd be great to see there, Jay. Wow. Nose to tail here. Look to the inside. They're getting nose to tail here with Kobe Collins, Jesse Akins, Garrett Murphy, and Jason Moore. Your top 4 here. Coming off turn number 2, your race leader still is Kobe Collins. Garrett Murphy puts a slider on there, going to the bottom. Goes up to second. Kobe Collins is your race leader. Coming off turn number 4. 3 to go this time by for Heat Race number 3. Off 1 and 2 here. Kobe Collins is your race leader. Got a hard charger here. Looks like Kobe Copper trying to make the bottom work here in this late run here in the Heat Race. But still your race leader, Kobe Collins. He's got a very determined number 5 there of Jarrett Murphy on his inside. Coming off the corner, 1 to go this time by. As we see a new race leader, Garrett Murphy to the point. Looked like there was a car spun around back there. Coming off turn number 4, your race heat winner is Jarrett Murphy. Kobe Collins will finish second. Kobe Cooper will finish third. JC Akins will finish fourth. Darren Little fifth. Stephen Landau sixth. And Jason Moore will round out at the rear. As these guys get to warm up. As these guys get their warm-ups going here. As we get ready here, guys, we're going to look around the track here from the sky view here. Alrighty, guys. I know. Just ignore them, guys. Actually, let me see here real quick. We might be able to fix it. Alrighty, guys. There we go, guys. Yeah, man, it's normal here. They got about 2 minutes left, under 2 minutes left here, wise. Warm up is over here, guys. We're going to be ready here for your feature presentation. Alrighty, guys, we're getting ready to go here. This will be your feature lineup here tonight. Starting on pole will be Garrett Boyd. Starting second will be Nick Cooper. Starting third, Garrett Murphy. Starting fourth, Shane James. Kyle Matthews will start fifth. Kobe Collins will start sixth. John Rugg Jr. will start seventh. Jacob Doak will start eighth. Kobe Cooper will start ninth. Buddy Ware will start 10th. 11th will be Chance Carr. And 12th will be Jesse Atkins. Starting 13th will be Josh Fuller. Jason Sauter will be 14th. Darren Little will be 15th. 16th will be Maddie Wilkins. Jordan Mitchell will start. Jordan Mitchell will start 17th. Steve Landau will start 18th. Patrick Collier will start 19th. 20th will be Cody Calais. 21st will be Jason Moore. And rounding out the rear of the field here will be Justin Glover. I know, right? Too many Coopers. Alrighty, guys. There is... Let me look here. There's... Looks like 2 Coopers. Nick and Cody. Or Kobe. Alrighty, guys. We'll get up to the field here, wise, real quick. Get back off blimp cam as we get ready to go here for your guys' main event. 30 laps is the distance. Hi there, Mr. Sean. How are you doing tonight, brother? Getting ready here for this main event here. 30 laps is the distance for the American Dirt Series Modifieds here at Volusia. Presented to you by Speed Demon TV and sponsored by WFO Engines. And we are under green flag racing here. Looks like Garrett Boyd gets a good run in the start here to try to get the lead, but Nick Cooper takes the top side there. Got a fast pace Jarrett Murphy here coming up in the bottom side there with Kyle Matthews right in tow. Got Nick Cooper starting to get the lead here, stretching just a little bit. Garrett Boyd here in second. Garrett Murphy in third. Shane James fourth. Kyle Matthews fifth is your top 5. Coming off turn number 4 down the front stretch into turn number 1. Your race leader is Nick Cooper with Garrett Boyd hot on his tail. Got Kyle Matthews running the bottom there, getting close to the top. I believe Garrett Boyd just lost connection there. As we get up to the top here, I believe Garrett Boyd just lost connection. Your race leader right now, Nick Cooper. Kyle Matthews hot and two. We got a battle right now for second between Garrett Murphy and Kyle Matthews for second. As they battle it out, Nick Cooper stretches his lead. Six down. 25 to go. Going into turn number 1 and 2. Your race leader, Nick Cooper, stretching it a good bit here over hot shoe Kyle Matthews. Looks like Kyle Matthews trying to slowly reel him in here. He's got about a second lead over Kyle Matthews right now. We come off turn number 4 down the front stretch into turn number 1 here at Volusia. Nick Cooper still remains your leader. Kyle Matthews second, John Rugg Jr. third, Garrett Murphy fourth, Shane James fifth. Almost a little contact there between John and Kyle Matthews there. Coming out of turn number 2. Number 4, my bad. Number 4 there. Looked like he had a run there and kind of got into him there. Alrighty, guys. Coming off turn number 2, Nick Cooper keeps the lead here, but it is slowly starting to diminish. It looks like Kyle Matthews is starting to reel him in. As we're getting down to 19 to go here. 18 this time by. Right now, guys, pick your winners here. We could have an upset. Pick who you think's going to win this race here tonight at Volusia. We have 17 laps to go. As we see, as I said, Kyle Matthews starting to run down the race leader of Nick Cooper here. Bringing in tow John Rugg Jr. and Garrett Murphy here. Or Jarrett Murphy here. Kyle Matthews running the bottom there, trying to get a run here. Alrighty guys, as we get rolling here. Coming down to believe 15 to go this time by. 14 to go at the line. Nick Cooper is your race leader. Kyle Matthews in tow. John Rugg Jr. in third. Jarrett Murphy in fourth. And Shane James in fifth. But the battle is for the top four here as they let the top. We got a caution. Caution is out. First caution of the night at lap 18. Let's get back here and look like it was between Kobe Collins, Patrick Coulier, and Matty Wilkins here. Let's get back here and see what happened. A little bit of contact between Kobe Collins there. 13 machine of Cody Kelly looks like. So, actually not Cody Kellens. It looked like Matty Wilkins here. I'm trying to see who that was. I don't know actually exactly who that was, guys. Alrighty guys, we're at lap 17 of 30 here tonight. First caution of the night. Guys, pace, trucks, lights off. We are going green this time by. As the pace truck makes that left-handed turn into pit road here. Leader has the choice of the green flag. Green flag is out. We are underway. Nick Cooper back to the point. Oh, a slide job on Kyle Matthews from John Rugg Jr. there. Kind of checked up Matthews there. We get going into here was turn number 4. You're looking at 13-12 to go with the line. Nick Cooper to the point. Still changing up mixed up here of John Rugg Jr. and Garrett Murphy. Up here in the positions. Jarrett Murphy is making his way up here to third. Nick Cooper running it off the top side here. We're looking at 10 to go this time by. John Rugg Jr. is starting to catch up to the number 49. Can we have a double winner here tonight? Looking at the inside of Nick Cooper here. Still, your race leader, Nick Cooper, at the line. John Rugg is hot on his heels. And Jarrett Murphy back here, right on the toe of him as well. We got Kyle Matthews back up to 4th. Coming down to 8 to go this time by. 7 at the line. Your race leader still is Nick Cooper. Can he hold off the hard charging of John Rugg Jr. and Jarrett Murphy here? 7 to go at the line. Turn entering 1 and 2 here, coming off 2. Still, your race leader is Nick Cooper here, coming down the backstretch. Kyle Matthews trying on the inside line there to get back up here with these guys. Coming to 6 to go. Changing the lineup here a little bit, maybe to help him out here. Little slide jobber right there from Nick Cooper to hold in tow of the 44 machine. Exactly, John. I'm going to jump the cushion. We're getting close to getting 5 to go this time by, guys. Looks like Nick is holding everything possible to hold these guys back here. John looking to the inside. Can he make it stick? Off turn number 4, 3 to go. That time by, Nick Cooper had the lead. Oh, as we get tight racing there. Ooh. Close racing there between John Rugg Jr. and Nick Cooper. Coming to 2 to go. Who's going to have it? Glover is out. Yes, Jared, Glover is out. Coming to 2 to go this time by here. Nick Cooper on the outside still has the run. John Rugger on the bottom there trying to make it work. Nick Cooper on the outside making her stick. They're still side by side. Coming into 3 and 4. We are looking at 1 to go off turn number 4. Can Nick Cooper hold him off? Goes into turn 1 and 2. 2 more corners to go. Coming off backstretch here. The last chance they got is a slider. Coming into 3 and 4. Coming off turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. Nick Cooper win it. And second will be John Rugger Jr. and Jarrett Murphy will finish 3rd. Good finish. Good racing, boys. As we get aboard here, wise, we're going to get up the guys up into the booth here. There we go. That was a race, y'all. That was a great race. Let's bring up the guys up here in the booth. Alrighty, guys, let's bring them up here. Got them all up here. We're gonna get, let's see who finished where. We'll get Murphy here for 3rd, and then we'll work our way down. Or work our way up, my bad. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna bring in Mr. Garrett. Alrighty, Mr. Garrett, do you got a copy there, brother?
Jarrett, yes, sir, I do.
My bad, Jarrett. I apologize, man.
It's all good.
All right, man. Jeez, man. You guys put one heck of a show there in the closing laps. A little bit
that was crazy. Still catching my breath a little bit. Hell of a race. That's what you get with a fixed setup, though. When it's this slick, it pretty much locks down. Still, though, that was crazy, yeah.
I was going to say, man, walk us through your race. I know you started up near the front tonight, Wise, but it's like a little battle back and forth in there between, I think you, Kyle Matthews, Shane James, and a little bit of other guys up there to try to make your way up through here to get up to near the front.
Yeah, I started 3rd. I mean, the bottom was good the first about 10 laps or so, and then it went away, and you had to migrate to the top, and then the slide line was there. Then you could only run the top. It was a guessing game, really. I mean, I felt like them guys were holding me up a little bit, but I mean, that's what you get sometimes. I mean, it's racing, but yeah, hell of a race, hell of a heat race too. I mean, all the heat races were good. Just overall, really good racing tonight. I'll definitely be back next week.
Oh, most definitely, man. Before we get you rolling out of here, Wise, I'd like to thank any sponsors before you roll out.
Absolutely. HRT Sim Racing. There's usually quite a few of us, but you know, everybody's got family. So, yeah, HRT Sim Racing, iRacing, iFlag, Knuckle Dragon Concrete, Cordy Motorsports. Like there's a lot of us, man, and I'll bring my boys here next week, and it won't be just me here. So these guys are gonna have some work to do.
Oh, most definitely, man. We'd love to see it. Love seeing
Thank
the
you, sir.
competition, man.
And thank you guys for broadcasting. That's an awesome broadcast. I was watching on YouTube, so thank you.
All right, man. Thank you very much, man. That's your third place winner there, Jarrett Murphy. We're going to bring in John, man. Bring John up here in the booth here. He finished second here tonight. John, you got a copy, brother. Waiting for that push to talk.
Yes, sir. I got it. Sorry.
You're good, man. Man, you putting a nail biter on us 2 races in a row here.
Yeah, I felt good. I certainly regret, parking it on Kai's nose there on that restart. But, man, it was so single fodder on the top that I knew I had to do something to try to get ahead of him. And wasn't my brightest moment, but thankfully he didn't get wrecked completely and was able to keep going. So I do want to say I'm sorry for that. But, yeah, it was fun.
Oh, my stuff, man. You got a lot of fans in the YouTube chat, by the way. Just to let you know.
Well, I love hearing that. I think that's pretty dang cool, to be honest.
So I got a whole bunch of guys out here saying, let's see here real quick. Thomas Kohik said, I'm John's biggest fan. So
that's awesome. Well, I certainly appreciate it for everybody that is watching, because it's a lot of fun to get on here and run well and have some fun with some friends.
Most definitely, man. Again, walk us through your race. This was a crazy, again, at the end of the race was crazy. You guys were so close but so clean racing with each other.
Yeah, it was a good race. I knew in the warm-up that it was going to be pretty one-laned, and starting 7th, I didn't know what to really expect, but I was able to get a good start, and I think I fell in like 4th or 5th, and then was able to get to 3rd, and Nick was leading, Kai was in 2nd, I was 3rd, and I was like, all right, I felt pretty good. I could run them down any chance I needed to, and then I let them get out, and I run them back down just to try different lines. And with the caution, I was like, all right, if I can get a good start here, I got to try to slide up in front of them. And like I said, I kind of got into them just a hair, and certainly felt bad about it. But like I said, it was such tight racing, and I knew I needed to go if I planned on trying to pull off the win. So I got a little aggressive and fell in 2nd and was all over Nick. But it's just so hard to pass, and without really, tearing him up, I didn't want to get crazy. So I kept it smooth and just tried everything I knew to do, and certainly came up a little short, but it's part of it.
I know nobody's asked this question yet, and I'm actually kind of curious. All right, since you just won in the super lates, what's the difference between the super lates to the UMP mods in driving ability? Because I know there's somebody who hasn't asked that yet out here.
They're a lot different. They're certainly, like the super late model, you can use a lot more throttle, and the car is kind of a little more stable, as I would call it, a little more locked down on the racetrack. Where like the UMP, you just feel like you're sitting on top of the track the whole time, and can barely use any throttle. I mean, I guarantee I was half or quarter throttle the whole way around the racetrack. You just, anytime you go wide open, you just would get a lot of wheel spin and, slower. So at the end of the day, it's just a lot different driving style, but really the UMPs are my favorite car in the game, to be honest with you, and I always enjoy running them.
Oh, most definitely, man. I did have one person comment this, and I'm actually kind of curious about your opinion on this. I didn't get to ask Jarrett this earlier when he was in here. I saw that, I guess, Garrett Boyd had some technical difficulties, I'm guessing. Would he have been a big factor in your guys at the finish here?
Yeah, I certainly think he would have. I mean, realistically, track position was so big that, I think because he started 2nd, was running 2nd, I think he would have, maintained that position pretty well and would have definitely been a factor at the end of it if he didn't have his issues. I don't know what happened to him. I just know that he kind of disappeared on my screen, and next thing I know, he was out of the running order. But yeah, he would have been a factor. I mean, like I said, if I would have started further back in the field, I would have never finished 2nd. It's just track position's so big when the track's slick like that and gets one lane. So I was fortunate to start 7th and get to the front early and kind of maintain.
Most definitely. And before we roll out of here again, I'd like to thank your sponsors out there before we roll you out of here. Get you going until next week.
Yeah, man, I just want to thank you guys for the broadcast. Obviously, the American Dirt Series putting us together. I want to congratulate Nick on the win. He was really good all night, and it showed. And then I just want to thank everybody over at D1RT Racing for all their help and all their support. Hopefully, we'll get it done next week.
Oh, most definitely, man. Again, guys, that is your second place finisher, John Rogue Jr. there. He will be seeing you guys next week. And we're going to bring in race winner here, Nick Cooper. Alrighty. Last but not least, we'll bring race winner, Nick Cooper, man. Putting off a burner there at the end of that race there, weren't you?
Yeah, I was really struggling there at the end. They caught me like nothing, and I didn't know quite what to do.
Hey, you put on a show, man. That's what you did. You got everybody on their seats there. Had a whole lot of people cheering for you out there. So, good finish here tonight, man. Again, walk us through your race. I know you started up near the front here. I know you were battling with a little bit with Garrett Boyd there, and it looked like he had some technical issues. And then it gave you a little bit of a gap until Matthews, Jarrett, and John started running their way back up to you.
Yeah, I knew the line would be much like it was in the Super race, so I just kind of ran that, and I don't know, there towards halfway I was just really struggling and just didn't know where to go, so I just tried to hold on.
That stuff, man. It looked like in them closing laps there, man, it started to get really look like a handful for you. Just trying to at least keep the 44 at bay there, coming close to the line. Like it literally came down to about, we were looking here, what, roughly 0.25 for the initial the interval there at the line there. So it was close coming off the last corner there. You guys are battling hard on side by side. Like we were talking about it. I actually asked this to John, but I want your take in because I know you were with the Supers as well. What's your take on how well these cars work between the Supers and the Modifieds for the people out in the public?
The Modifieds are way better. Supers are just, I don't know what it is with them, but they don't feel right at all.
Well, there you guys have it. Again, guys, before we roll out here, Nick, do you have any sponsors you'd like to thank out there before you roll out of here tonight and load her up and get ready for next week?
I got to thank the real world sponsors, Integra Shocks, Bicknell Racing Products, Thomas Motor Works, and Hoffman's Pizza Supplies.
Alrighty, man. Well, again, congratulations on the win tonight, man. I'm going to say you earned it because it got real close at the end there. But good win here tonight. We'll get you all loaded up. I believe you will be at, where are you guys actually at next week? I think, let's see here. I actually forget where you guys are at next week. You guys are at Limaland. So that ought to be fun for you guys next week.
Oh, for sure.
Alrighty, guys. Well, this will be the end of our broadcast. Again, congratulations on the two winners tonight here. John Ruggio Jr. and Nick Cooper here in the Modifieds. Again, check in with us on Monday night as I believe Tyler Isley, broadcaster, will be jumping in the booth there for the NSRL Truck League on Monday nights. So, as we sign off here, guys, yeah, Limaland. It's Lima Land. Yep, small little dirt track. But we'll catch you guys next week for Glenn Grimm signing out here tonight for your guys' dirt scene here. We'll catch you back next Friday. We will be at Lernersville with the big blocks on Friday night, along with the 360 sprints will be at Lernersville as well. 9 p.m., 9:20 start time for the broadcast. We'll catch